Yo, BullsareBlue back at it again with a brand new video, a different type. How are you, my friends? It's been a while, and it's been a bit since I've done a video like this. I don't think I've ever done a video like this, but I think it's worth a shot to kind of talk about this, because we're here to talk about Black Ops 7, the next Call of Duty in the Call of Duty franchise that's either meant to make or break, as they always say every year, but this one is a little bit different because it seems that a lot of people online preface that the hate for this game is forced. Others say it's justified, and I want to kind of talk about it because this year's Call of Duty does seem to be like a turning point for a lot of fans, and I kind of want to kind of talk it over. I kind of want to talk about the overview of the game, from the trailer to what the devs talked about to dividing it into the sections of campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, and why it's being considered a controversial take to even hate this game or say that the hate is forced. So, without further ado, let's get into the overview. So, Black Ops 7, what is it meant to be? It's meant to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, a prequel to Black Ops 3, and something that suffices a bridge practically for the new game. But why is it getting hate? Why is it considered a bad decision for many people? And quite frankly, maybe it's that we've seen a pattern develop, specifically back in 2022 and 2023 with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. No pun intended, right? So if you don't remember, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 released within 1 year of each other, practically. So you had Modern Warfare 2 develop, and then you had Modern Warfare 3 develop. And essentially, with Modern Warfare 3 being released 1 year after Modern Warfare 2, it kind of seemed like Modern Warfare 3 could have just been a DLC. And I think a lot of people are remembering that from a couple years ago. Or I guess in this case, Black Ops 7 could be another Modern Warfare 3 type, where this could have just been some sort of DLC that they could have released. That this is just a fresh coat of paint. And quite frankly, I could kind of see what they mean by that. I mean, it is kind of weird to think about that when Modern Warfare 3 came out, it wasn't received quite well. And those that did buy it, I mean, they did have their fun. I'll admit, I did buy Modern Warfare 3. Not at the full price of $70 or $60, however much it was. But I bought it at a discount. I, for one, did enjoy the multiplayer. The campaign, I never touched because I knew it was a bad call and a bad decision. But obviously, we're not here to discuss that. We're talking about why it could be bad for, Black Ops 7. It could cut, in terms of story and I guess development time, it could cut the campaign kind of short, make it fall flat, make it not feel genuine. And again, with that whole fresh coat of paint, it kind of seems like it's not giving the developers a chance to maybe develop a full-fledged game that makes it feel different from its previous game. So with campaign, it seems to be interesting. We're back with Mason from Black Ops 2, and he finally has come along with his new squad and having to fight this version of Menendez that's an AI, and we also got robots who are trying to, practically stop Menendez from taking over. But then you also have the Guild, who's supposedly meant to protect. And David is here with a new crew with Harper and a couple of new characters, and all of a sudden they got attacked with some sort of psychedelic gas, similar to Black Ops 6 campaign. So, obviously, if you don't know, both apparently, according to what a lot of the YouTubers have said, that the game for Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 were both created parallel to one another. Practically saying, yeah, we created both of these games at the same time, and it is gonna be there's going to be a lot of elements that are going to be similar to one another, and quite frankly, the way I see the campaign, I do see it as intriguing. We finally get David back. We finally get David back, and he's trying to fight another version of Menendez, who practically maybe gave this man PTSD from everything he's done. And quite frankly, Harper must feel some sort of way, because we don't know. He kind of destroyed the weapons infrastructure for the United States Army in Black Ops 2. And now we're going to go against some sort of scarecrow gas, and our characters are going to have to find a way to fight and navigate through this. And everything's intriguing, but it does make me wonder if maybe the story isn't as fleshed out as it needs to be. Now, there are rumors that have said that maybe this game is the true vision of what they really wanted for Black Ops, or for the Black Ops series, or for what Black Ops 6 should have been instead of Black Ops 7. So, I don't know. Maybe it is true. Maybe that Black Ops 7 is the vision that they really wanted to push for the story for the Call of Duty franchise, specifically for the Black Ops series. And maybe it could work. My only concern is I hope that maybe the story is fleshed out. And don't get me started that if we have those open world missions, oh man, that's gonna suck. Because if you don't know, a lot of Call of Duty missions, or practically 99% of them, have been linear maps, practically linear campaigns, where you start at one point, you get to one objective, you get to the other, and it actually feels like feels like a Call of Duty campaign, or like a signature Call of Duty campaign, or war campaign, practically. But I don't know, I feel like open world might turn it off. Maybe the story is actually developed enough where it intrigues everybody else, but we'll have to see when that comes out. Now, on to multiplayer. Oh boy, multiplayer. This is the one thing that could probably make or break Black Ops 7, especially with the fact that the way that they've been reporting and showing off the Call of Duty game for multiplayer, it looks incredible. I mean, you're bringing back some maps that were practically nostalgic. Well, I say nostalgic, but classics that actually run well. 3 lanes, small or medium maps that actually have a lot of fun. You're bringing a lot of weapons from previous Black Ops games, from like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, 4, and obviously the original Black Ops, and they seem to be cool. Don't even get me started with the HUD and how good it looks. It looks incredible. On top of that, they're adding a type of verticality to the game in terms of wall jumping. Now, it is an interesting mechanic, and it does seem to be quite intriguing, because it'll end up making it feel like a different play style. Obviously, some people are kind of iffy about that, but I think I could see the way that it could play out, and it could be fun. Obviously, we're not going to know until October, early October, when the beta comes out, where we actually get to try it. And I think this will be the deciding factor if somebody buys it or not. Now, a lot of the concerns do kind of fall into the fact that could all of this just been in Black Ops 6? Like I said, if we're kind of following the same pattern as before with Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, could all of this really could have been in Black Ops 6 and just been left as like more DLC, given more seasons to the Black Ops 6 cycle, and given more time. And on top of that too, almost everything's going to carry over. Don't get me wrong. I like the fact that my tokens are getting carried over. But if we really want to make it feel like a different Call of Duty, do you really want to keep the skins that are currently in Black Ops 6? Because then, I don't know, it is bizarre to kind of, if you wanted to make it feel like a different game, why port over skins from a previous Call of Duty? I don't know. I mean, I know it's been working like that for the past couple of years, and obviously, a lot of people have had a lot of skins that they've been able to play through multiple games. But I don't know. It kind of feel like you may want it to feel different, or maybe Call of Duty should add a filter where you just have generic soldiers running around. But I digress. Maybe I'm just overseeing that issue, right? But I think that might be something. But I think for me personally that multiplayer will be the deciding factor if I buy the game or not. And oh boy, this one's gonna hurt a lot, and it's gonna be zombies. Oh boy, zombies. What a disaster it is. Now, here's the thing. I've been a fan of Call of Duty since I was like 10, 11, right? I was there watching my cousins practically play Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, or practically during the Modern Warfare era, and I got into the game with Black Ops 2. Practically considered one of the best multiplayer games in history, in Call of Duty history at least. And obviously I've been around, especially for the zombies aspect for it. Now, obviously, I mean, I'm not always the best player, but I do have a lot of investment into the story and gameplay and actually improving on everything, that I say that I think the nostalgia bait has to fucking stop. Look, don't get me wrong. I like Richtofen, I like Dempsey, I like Takeo, I like Nikolai. But come on, it's their third time. Let them rest. How many times do we need to see this crew again? Like, shouldn't we have, move forward? I mean, yes, we're technically still getting the Black Ops 6 crew, or the dedicated zombies crew, or I'm going to call them the BO6ers, why not? That we had the BO6ers crew with us, and now they're getting carried over to Black Ops 7, now they're in the Dark Ether now, and we're getting put into what seems to be transit. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that the community's been clamoring for transit, but if I remember correctly, transit was not a good map. Don't get me wrong, the survival maps are pretty fun. Yes, it does teach you how to train and be more careful, and help you, I guess, be on your toes practically. But do we really think that transit is gonna save this? Come on, like, there could have been a better map design they could have, something brand new, something to reel us in and whatnot. And it doesn't seem to like hit the mark for me. Do we need nostalgia way to continue to carry us? I mean, I know it's all about the money grabbing and all that stuff for Activision, but is it really, really necessary for us to just squeeze every last ounce of what's left of the original crew, or what's deemed to be the original crew, to, enjoy zombies again? Now, to be fair, it could be possible that the map actually plays pretty well, and that the DLCs that come after are actually pretty good, but we won't know until, we're able to play the full version of Black Ops 7. I think I should probably get into my final thoughts about this. So, I think I'm just kind of tired of Activision having to seek involvement for other studios, I guess, because they seem to be breaking the dev cycle again and again, not giving us opportunities for some of the developers to actually fledge out their story, fledge out what they need to do or what they're trying to do creatively, and it doesn't give other studios time to do what they need to do. I mean, quite frankly, yes, Treyarch had 6 years to develop Black Ops 6, but a lot of the time, from what the reports had said, from like Charlie Intel, a lot of Treyarch had to be pulled onto other projects in order to complete other games, aka from like Modern Warfare and Sledgehammer and whatnot. And look how those games turned out. And maybe Black Ops 6 isn't as fully fledged, or it didn't reach its full potential because of it. But quite frankly, maybe they should allow the studios more time, Maybe give each studio 2 years of allowing the game to be live service and allow us to play that for 2 years. Then the next game come out. Give us a gap year, and allow us to enjoy the game at its full potential. I also want like the zombies to change direction and not be afraid to go with a new dedicated crew. And quite frankly, maybe I'd be okay if the dedicated crew was actually the BO6ers practically. And I'm going to tell you straight up, I was not afraid, and I was totally on board with Chaos, but obviously because of Black Ops 4, it was a failure. One thing I will say, the one thing that Treyarch does have in their back pocket is the fact that they could actually give the ones that are doubting it the biggest middle finger to everybody, and that's including me, and prove us wrong, because they could actually execute this game, and with the DLC and the guns that they're having and the campaign, the story, the multiplayer, they could actually put this out, hit the ball out of the park, and actually prove everybody wrong, and practically say, hey, look, we actually can create something for the Call of Duty franchise that's actually good, sustainable, and could lead us to future things. But we won't know until we get to the beta. So yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on Black Ops 7. In short, if it does fail, then I hope that Activision kind of learns from it and actually allows the studios to go creative, do the creative stuff. If they succeed, then I think it will heal the Call of Duty community itself. But we'll see in the beta. I will be playing the beta, and hopefully, I'm hoping maybe the multiplayer does blow me away, and then I'll buy it at a cheaper price at a later time. But we'll have to see about that. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know your opinions. Let me know your thoughts, and tell me if I'm right on what I'm discussing. Tell me if I'm wrong with what I'm discussing. I'm willing to talk. I don't mind, and I'm willing to kind of see other people's opinions on certain things. Well, that's gonna be it from me. This is your friend BullsareBlue signing out. Have a wonderful day. May God bless you. Bye bye.